What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're installing the world's strongest axle shafts, the RCV axle shafts for my front Curry Dana 44. Right now I just have a set of like your standard U-joint axle shafts. I actually had these in there previously, so they are a little used. Guess we'll clean them up a little bit and go ahead and throw them in. I initially pulled these out because before we realized the rear diff was blown on this Jeep, I was trying to figure out what exactly was wrong with it. And now that we know it was the diff, time for these to go back in, obviously before we go off-roading. Supposed to be in Pennsylvania tomorrow morning at like 9. So we have to leave here probably 5:45, something like that. And right now it is 8:05. So some last minute Roush prep. Also, to give you guys a little update on the back axle, my video did not turn out good at all. But Cameron has a pretty cool video coming out on it. We just pulled the diff cover off after the break-in period. Everything's looking good. Still a little bit of wear to be done in it. But we'll check it again in 500 miles after this Roush trip. But he will be putting out a video on this, so I'll link his channel down below in the description for you guys to check out. I'll also be promoting his video on like Instagram and stuff like that when it comes out, so you guys will definitely see some posts about it. Make sure you guys check that out. He did a good job on that. But let's go ahead and get into installing these RCV shafts. Alright, for starters, we have to disassemble some stuff on the front axle. So we're going to start that by taking the 2 tires off the front. And then there's a few other things I'll show you a little closer up that we have to take off. So that way we can slide these axle shafts in and get everything set up on the Jeep. So let's go ahead and take the tires off. Alright guys, so we went ahead, got both of the tires off. Let me show you what we have to take off now. So that way we can access the axle shafts. So for starters, we have to take the axle nut off. Brakes, like rotors, calipers, and then I believe we have to take off the wheel hub, or like the assembly. Don't we have to take that off as well?
Yeah, wheel hub assembly, and then the axle slides out through the knuckle. So.
And then once we slide that one out, we'll be good to slide this one in. The tricky part of this is actually getting the boot to sit on there. That took us a little while to figure out.
Last time.
They're also, like, we can't skip them, we need them. But it's hard to get on. They give you a little tool, it's actually right here. So you use this to get those installed.
Yeah, so you slide on like that.
But like you said, I don't think we used these last time, did we?
I think I ended up just like lining it up, putting pressure on it, and then giving it one good.
I think it popped in. We were putting way more pressure on with this, I think, than we were with that.
Yeah, I think we tried for a while with that, and I was just like, whatever.
I brought this just in case we need it. But now that we gave you guys a little update there, we're going to go ahead, pull the rest of this stuff off. I guess we'll start with the axle nut and the brakes and everything like that, and get into that. And then we'll be ready to slide this in, which obviously I'll have on video. I'm not going to record taking all this stuff apart just because, I mean, it's just a couple bolts. And there's a ton of videos on YouTube of how to take your brakes off and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and pretty much fast forward until the point that we're ready to put the shafts in. Alright, so we did go ahead and get the shorter end of the axle shafts removed. Got everything taken off. We're going to go ahead and try to just do what we did last time to get this boot to seat. See if it works.
I think I ended up just pushing it.
I think you did last time.
Where does it have to be? Oh no, okay. That's where the tool comes in.
So we got this side wrapped up completely. Everything's back together. All that's left to do on this side is actually grease it. We did go to AutoZone and pick up the fitting that we need for the grease gun. So we should be good to go ahead and put the RCV grease in the RCV shafts. Get everything wrapped up here. This side actually went by really quick. It took like 20 minutes from like it is now, taking it all the way apart, putting the new one in. We'll grease both of them at the end once we have the other one in. Cameron's working on that now. Once that's done, grease it, put the tires back on, and we're ready to go to Roush. I do have to top off the fluid in the front diff because we did not drain it. We just took the shafts out, and really nothing really came out. You guys can see that there's really nothing in this. So top that off, grease everything, tires back on, wrap up this one side, we're good to go. We have to be to Roush, which is like 3 hours away. In what, 8 hours?
Yeah.
So we gotta
leave in 8 hours.
Yeah, we gotta leave in 8 hours.
I gotta be up at 7.
Yeah, we gotta be there at 9 tomorrow, so we don't have much time. Nothing like some last minute prep for a Roush trip. I actually made this plan like
while I was putting stuff together.
I don't even think the back axle had the pinion set yet. Or we were like in the process of setting the pinion or something.
Probably.
It was like early in the back axle setup. And I mean, he wrapped it up in time. We got the 500 miles on somehow in 3 days. Changed the fluid. Everything looks good back there. Cameron will have a video out on all that stuff in the future. Whenever he gets that edited. He's also going to film a walk around of this Jeep. I'm not sure when we're going to do that. If it's going to be tonight or tomorrow or something like that. And then we're both going to post some videos from tomorrow off-roading. I hope to get a couple of videos out of it because we're going to be there all day. So I'm not going to post like 1 3-hour long video or anything like that. So I'll post a bunch of little ones showing you guys some cool things. We're going with Dylan from Jeep Guys Online. He's taking his jail up there. And a couple of our friends that have not crazy builds, but they have pretty capable Jeeps. So I don't think we're going to be doing anything crazy tomorrow, which is, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of cool with taking it easy on it tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean,
making sure everything's good.
Yeah, it should be good. It will be good, but anyways, we'll just...
I'd rather take an easy first trip out.
Yeah.
I also like have not driven this thing in 5.5 months, something like that. So I'm like off-roading wise, you get super comfortable with the car, and like if there's a rock or a tree right here, you know exactly where your front is. I haven't driven this thing in so long that I probably don't have that anymore.
You're used to the new Grand Cherokee.
Yeah, I've been driving my mom's like 2014 Grand Cherokee, so slightly smaller than this. But
paddle shifters and everything.
yeah, we don't have paddle shifters in this. But we're gonna wrap up this side, and I'll catch up with you guys when we go ahead, slide this one in, and then we'll grease everything, put the tires back on, and we should be good to go to Roush. So we wrapped up the RCV install. We wrapped up the fluid change in the back for 500 miles. So RCVs are ready to go off-road tomorrow. I was incorrect with that grease fitting. There's a specific one you need from RCV. What was that?
You can get it other than RCV.
Yeah, there's other places you can get it. Advanced Auto had it.
Yep.
There's a few places that had it. But we ended up getting one off of my friend who has RCVs as well because it's a little late and none of those stores are open right now. And we have to leave in, I don't know, a few hours at this point.
Yeah.
So we got it all wrapped up. Things are looking good for Roush. I'm confident with it. How confident are you?
100%.
So we should be good for tomorrow.
You can still send it off a clip and blow it up.
Yeah, I mean we could break it, but
You can break anything.
I'm confident with it tomorrow. We should be good to go over to Roush. Like I said, there will be some videos up at Roush Creek, some different trails we're going to be doing. Hopefully we do some pretty cool trails tomorrow. Not really sure what the plan is yet for what trails we're doing. There's a couple groups that are going. Like I said, Dylan's from Jeep Guys Online will be there. I also have some other friends that'll be there. So we might switch off groups in the middle of the day or something like that to hit some different trails. But all things considered, I'm glad we got this thing back. It's ready for Roush. A week ago, this thing wasn't even driving, and now we're going off-roading. Pretty last minute to get the thing wrapped up, but here we are. It's all good. All we gotta do is lower it back on the ground, back it out, wake up tomorrow, and head to Roush. So just a little quick video on installing RCV shafts. Pretty simple install. Just figured I'd show you guys a little bit more about my setup since we did a lot of videos about the back setup. A little bit more about the front. The front's been pretty bulletproof so far. I'm pretty happy with how it's performed, especially since it's a Dana 44. I thought this one would break before the back, but I was wrong, obviously. But yeah, look forward to some videos at Roush, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.